how to use an app called patternmaker to make these kind of interesting background patterns that in book covers, or just to put nice interesting overlays on top of your photos. Let's go to Canva, create a design, and let's go for 1600 by 2560, which is a slightly longer Kindle cover. These are the dimensions that Kindle suggests. This is Canva Tips for Authors. If you're an author who would like to talk to other authors, this is Canva Tips for Authors, where we show authors how to use Canva for their book marketing. If you're an author and would like to talk to other authors, come join the Facebook group. Grateful for people who buy me a cup of tea. I don't get paid for making these videos, so if you find them useful, please. We have our Kindle cover. Let's give it a nice background color, and I'm going to go with this sort of burgundy thing. And then I'm going to go into elements and look for Viking silhouette, which I'm going to find and I'm going to save for later. And those are and this one. I'm going to delete this for now because it's in my recently used. Okay. Right, then let's turn it white. And then let's save it. I'm going to save it as a PNG, and I'm going to save it with a transparent background. It's got a little crown, which means you need Canva Pro to do that. If you want to try Canva Pro for 30 days for free, there is a link in the description. All right, let's go and let's save that. And then let's go and find our app. It's in Apps, Pattern Maker. Let's see if it'll let me choose this. No, it won't. Okay, so I'm going to go and choose the file where I just downloaded. Okay, and then we can add how many rows we want. Let's get 6 rows. Okay, add to design. So what we've got is we've got now this pattern, this thing, repeated over and over again to make a pattern, which we can make bigger, and then we can blend slightly by maybe rotate a little bit. In fact, let's make it more rows, fewer rows, more columns. Let's make it wider. Let's add that to design. It's kind of a weird design, but you know, okay. You've got that, and you're going to fade it into the background a little bit. And then you could duplicate it. Control D, fade it into the background. Ooh, there we go. Make that even more faded, so that you've got like a layered distance thing going on. Viking silhouette. There you go. And you could call it the Day of the Viking. Stick a book cover, title and top. Okay, this looks kind of Viking. The trouble with some of the Gothic text, or with any text, is that it has to be legible. If you can't read what it says, don't use it. Okay, so there you go. That might be a fun background for the sort of cover where you have interesting background stuff. There's a lot of historicals. I'm trying to think. Freya Marska's books, their covers had something similar. So they had fleur-de-lis type patterns in the background. So yeah, it's to do things like that. So this looks quite cool. And if you go in closer, you can see that these crisscrossed elements are all Viking helmets, or helmets with wings anyway. I hope you found this useful. If you did, tell all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.